Okay, I'm having another frustrating session because the mouse is just not handling whatever I'm trying to throw at it. I need to get a better mouse. I'll leave my PayPal below if anyone wants to send me some cash so I can afford a better mouse. Feel free to do so. I'm just getting very frustrated because I'm losing games where I feel like the mouse is letting me down. See, again, there's no fluidity to this. Maybe I should try making the board a bit bigger. Is there a way to make the board a bit bigger? That might help. I seem to be doing quite well here. But I'm losing points in a session, which I shouldn't be. I'm much stronger than 27-13 on chess.com. But I'm losing points because of this stupid mouse, which is incredibly frustrating. Okay, maybe just come back. Okay, go here. There's this one. But now I'm better, I think, because I mean, it could also go Queen A4 there, but I'm going to try and win the pawn. Okay, he's dropping a lot of material here if he's not careful. He's just resigned. Okay, that's good. So that game was a win. He resigned very prematurely, I think. That, yeah, I mean, surprised he just resigned. Maybe this guy's a newcomer. It's not something I've seen before. Okay, we've got this. Sounds like Predator or something. Yeah. Yeah, again, I'm struggling to. Maybe I need a mouse pad or something. It's just going horribly wrong. I should be doing okay here, but maybe not better than okay. Maybe at some point put a pawn on A5. Has Rook C4 here. I'm blundering, which of course now he's seen. Yeah, now he's back in the game. Maybe Bishop B5 so I can exchange the bishops. A4, try and take. Maybe take this guy. Okay, I could also do this and go B2, right? So this is a bishop that I should have won earlier, and now it looks like I'm winning it. It feels again like I'm going to mouse slip in a minute. Okay, idea is here. Okay, he's blundered that one. Okay, that's good. So I managed to beat that guy. Again, still struggling to get the moves out. Okay, we're going to try and change the board settings soon because yeah, I mean I'm using like to make like Nakamura would have made like 20 moves in this time. It makes a big difference actually. You can go knight g4. Shouldn't have allowed that. It's just stupid. Maybe bishop. Yeah, it's also possible. Maybe this and go h3. H3. I think you have to play. Yeah, maybe this. Come back and then go h3 and then take. Knight f3 and rook e1 or something. Queen c8, maybe this, and try and go e5. E5, okay. Where's he going at knight? Because knight d5, there's like a3, right? His knight's trapped. Okay, clever. But I can take. Because this trap. Okay, let's just keep attacking. Okay, this should be good. Knight h5, maybe knight f4 or something. Just keep attacking him. It's too much attack, right? I take. Yeah, he's resigned that one. Just want to gain some points, right? But yeah, it's proven a problem with this mouse issue. Like, I feel like I could just get like some kind of rhythm with a mouse. Let's just maybe go here or something. I can't actually remember actually. Like, take maybe this one. No, not that one. Maybe yeah, maybe bishop e6. I don't know. I'm spending too long here. I'm playing like a normal opening. Just got like b6, a nice c4 at some point was. Yeah, now he can win a pawn, right? Okay, take. Right, that's a good move. Knight d2. Let's say takes. Okay, we go here. Okay, maybe this. Yeah, let's just chat. I don't know. Does it lead anywhere? I don't know. Aha, this I missed. Wow, that was a lucky. Now I need to make the board bigger somehow, right? How do I make the board bigger? I can't make the board bigger. This is crazy. Fuck's sakes. Sorry for my French, but it's very frustrating. Now I can't even go backwards. What is going on? Oh, okay. Right, we're back. I don't know how to make the board bigger. Um, for some reason, I can't seem to make the ball bigger. Like, how do you make the ball bigger? I'm not going to play any more minute anymore because I just can't. I'll try to play for 3 minutes because at least. No, I don't want to play this person. A ball. I don't like the stupid random challenges. Right, let's try and play 3 minutes and try and get the rating up. I need to find a way to make the ball bigger. Yeah, maybe just okay. E5 is also possible. I got H6. I mean, I don't think what he's done is that great, but he will try and play F4. I think. It could even go C4 and then get one of these pawns off the board, which increases the potential of my bishop pair in theory. Although now he's going to have possibly going to have a D4 option very soon. Yeah, this is a bit of an issue because maybe his bishop B5 here. Probably if I take, he takes it a knight, and then he's throwing. I thought he take with a knight. Okay, was also possible. Bishop F4. Maybe Rook C8. Or Bishop E6 looks natural. I should be doing okay here. Yeah, but now, yeah, it's kind of annoying because he wants to stop me playing. No, rook c4 was good there. Kick the queen. He might go knight f5 actually. I would certainly consider it. Okay, we'll slow him down over there. Okay, so now b5 ideas, right? If knight h4 does g6, he could go knight f5. Knight f5 is reasonable. Or maybe I should take measures against knight f5. He wants, yeah. Maybe b5. So it's a clever move actually, stopping me from playing. Maybe g6 just to stop him playing knight f5. Okay, so if yeah, it's playing quite clever positional game. It's bishop b3 though. Then maybe put a rook on e8. Need to speed this up. Maybe knight d7 I'll play if he does nothing. Knight d7, c4, knight c5. Although c4 gives him d4 square, which is it's just going to turn into a bit of a crap fest, you know, a bit of a speed fest probably. Yeah, I don't think he wants to go e5 because yeah, that's an annoying move because he stops. I can maybe go c4 now. It's an option, but then he goes bishop b4, does he, or what? He doesn't really contain a threat that, but it's just an annoying move that stops knight. It's a good prophylactic move. But now knight d7, and now I will get knight c5. Can I go bishop g5 here? But he has knight e6. Bishop g5 is possible. Knight e6, bishop e3. Oh, fe3, right. So let's just avoid that for now. If he takes, maybe take with a knight. Now I'm threatening bishop g5 as well as maybe bishop d8. Kick his bishop away is also sometimes. Yeah, bishop g5. I think he's blunder bishop g5. Okay, and try and go knight c5. Rook e2. Also knight d4 here. Get h5. And there's also rook e4 and then knight e2, right? I think I can get away with this. It's a bit flashy, but yeah, if he takes the bishop, rook takes, and check can take. A knight f6. He's got knight f6 and then bishop b4, and then. But I think I can escape to h6. Yeah, so maybe knight d3 now, or f5 is another move. I think, or maybe even knight e2, just stopping him from playing. Okay, maybe bishop e7 he has. There's rook d4 here. But he has g3. I don't know why the stupid move that was. Now I'm losing the a6 pawn, which is not ideal at all. Yeah, stupid. What am I doing? I mean, I just completely outplayed him, and now I'm letting him back in the game. It's just stupid, like, to play like this. You can go a4 now, maybe knight e4. Really? King e8 or rook a1? Maybe rook a1. I should be able to beat him on time if nothing else. Okay, there's rook a2 threatening c3. Yeah, this should be winning now. There's c2 and then win a piece. Or rook takes a4 is also good, I think. Rook takes a4 and then should be winning. Ah, fuck, I forgot about that move. Okay, he's getting a bit desperate. He's getting very short time. Yeah, he keeps going, this guy. I mean, he keeps going. It's typical GM, right? He's very tough. Okay, I was well up on the clock by the end. Right, rematch. Anything is better, you and me. E3, maybe H3. Yeah, decent move. There's knight H4, there's maybe knight E5 is also an option. I guess he goes knight D7, right? Maybe this. Yep. What do I want to do here? Bishop G2 is an option. E5 maybe. If I take with a pawn, he goes knight D7. Could take with a bishop. It's also an option. I guess he goes bishop D6, right? No. Is he not afraid of G5 and H4? Well, that's very committal. G5, he has knight D7. So maybe discretion being the better part of that. I just castle king, so it was probably not the most critical variation. Yeah, so now I drop the bishop back. He can go bishop H4, maybe bishop D6. Yeah, that's kind of annoying. I could take. Go queen B3, maybe ideas of E4. King H8 is an option. Okay, that move I missed. Good idea. There's knight D5. CD5, queen D5, and then queen B7 at the end. But yeah, I don't really feel that that's a very good idea. Yeah, that's kind of an annoying move actually. Okay, I'm just going to play solidly. I'm just going to go here and go B3. But now he's got bishop A3, so that was a mistake. Because somehow my rooks start to get nasty. Yeah, also possible, right? And now he's going to get bishop A3 with tempo. His E4 is possible. I need to do something quickly here. I'm short of time, and knight D5. Okay, I think that this is probably about equal. But he's got the D5 square. Actually, no, he's better here. I mean, he's got knight D5. Yeah, so it's kind of a not great position. Like rook E2. He's got knight C3. King G2. I just have to stay in there. Bad position, but maybe I'll get chances later. Actually, probably not that bad. Maybe H5 now. Yeah, H5. Oh, he's got knight F4 check. Yeah. So now take here and then go D5. Yeah, he's actually gone there, which is, yeah, that's a better way to play. Yeah, just try and make a draw now. Yeah, it should be a draw. A4 and then put the... Yeah, I don't think you can win this. Actually, he does have one idea, which is to stabilize the bishop. Okay, now he can't get his king even. Yeah, I'm just gonna. I'll offer a draw. Yeah. No, I never really had anything there. Okay, I got somebody else. I played this guy before. I think he's younger guy, younger player. Okay, I'm not having as many problems with 3 minute because I've got a bit more time to think. Can I go there? Is that a move? I think this is some kind of weird theory, right? But maybe not a very good theory. Like check. Yeah, with king e7 you can go knight f3, but I can't remember. Maybe remember the 5th of December. It's also Queen G5. Queen G5 will go King F7. So maybe the idea is Knight F3, right? And try and take on G5. This might not work. Okay, now I have to take and then take the rook probably. Yeah. If I go Queen G5 though? Oh, he goes Knight F6, right? But now, yeah, this is not good. Somehow this has gone wrong. The only thing is if he can get, yeah, but now check, right? I think he missed that check actually. Well, I'm not better now, but he goes check, right? But probably I'm still in the game. I thought actually for castle now I'm actually doing quite well. Well, now he's also giving away these pawns, which is strange. I don't understand why his knight G5 looks winning actually. The knight G5 he has knight F6. Uh-huh. There's check and knight. No, I can't go check and knight G5. No, actually I should have done that because it's stupid mistakes. Because knight G5, knight F6, I think I'll go queen G6. Ah, but he has queen E8. Ah, okay, so maybe I was right actually. Okay, I'm not playing this to make a draw. I'm playing this to try and take this pawn and then hope that this is somehow good for me. Okay, so yeah, now he's definitely back in the game. There's knight G5 and F4. Maybe F4 is good. Yeah, there's rook F3 is an option. There's also knight F7. Knight F7 and rook F3, but he can move the knight. Still not that simple. Do rook F3, right? That's a take. And if rook here. Okay, yeah, he's still in the game, right? He's blocked the attack. Queen E4. H4, H5 with the second wave. There's like D5 and D5 and E6. Yeah, rook H4. I keep missing like simple forcing wins. Queen D4 maybe. Like rook F7. He has Queen G8. E7. Is E7 winning? Because because I'm like if he moves a rook to D7, I rook F8. Okay, so he's gone for this. Right. Should be winning now. There's also Queen E3. Queen E5. Okay, so my idea is, I think he has to go rook d8, yeah. Just only try h4. Playing h5. Okay, now rook e8, I'm going to try and trade. Let's check. Okay, this is force mate. I finally got him. I finally got him. I think I got a bad record against this kid from memory, but I could be wrong. I shouldn't be saying stuff like that because now I'll lose. Heavy take, come back. If c5, yeah. Do I take with a pawn or knight? Maybe I'll take with a knight, right? Okay, this I missed. If a5, then he gets maybe this. Yeah, I misplayed this. Yeah, because this is kind of annoying, right? He's up on the clock. I've got to be careful about the clock situation as well. Yeah, I've also allowed that, which is careless. Yeah, he's outplayed me here. No question. You should probably take and then go bishop c5. But he's clearly better. Yeah, because rook d1 has bishop e3, so I think bishop. Yeah, I thought he would go bishop c5 actually. Okay, it's also not bad. So he wants maybe f6 and try and go bishop e8. I don't get time. Trade and rook c8. How bad is that? There's also rook e8 actually, because I win the bishop. I guess king to f8. King to d4, sorry, which I missed also. Yeah, maybe one king. Yeah, this is a problem. So I'm just going to lose a pawn, right? Probably doing his job for him. Yeah, no good. Okay. Yeah, he's probably going to win this. I missed that move. Only hope is somehow, yeah, he's going to get short time or something. Aha. Oh, frig. He's got that move. Okay, well played. Yeah, he's fast. Don't think he's that good, but he's fast. I was a bit tentative in that game. Yeah, he wants this. I'll go f4 though. It's actually not a great version, I think, of the knights on e2. Yes, because I should have at some point g4, but maybe even g4 here and then f5, right? I take and then knight f4, but then he's got queen h4. How clear is that? Queen e2. I guess we'll soon find out, right? Yeah, queen h4, queen e2, g3. Okay, I think h3's got g5. Although it's still got knight g6. So maybe h3 actually is not stupid. Because g5, knight g6 and win the exchange. So how does he defend the pawn? Also got ideas of queen g4 maybe. Yeah, it'd probably be very messy this. I don't think white's better somehow, but... Okay, that move I missed. So knight g6, what does he want? I don't get that move. Oh, he wants queen h3, knight h8, and then bishop e3 check. Very clever. But if knight f3 first, where does he go with the queen? Yeah, he's trying to lure me. So he's a tricky. You can already see that he's a tricky player. Because he wanted like some very nasty trick. So queen d8 probably now. Knight e6. Queen e7. Knight g6. Rook g8. Rook h7. So queen d3. Probably I would take on e6 anyway and then come back or something. I thought I had knight g6 here. I'm surprised he did that. Okay, take back. Wow, really? Interesting. So knight f7, knight g5 is one option. It's actually not bad. Try and go like, okay, I'm trying to get to, yeah, that's a good move. The queen g4, maybe knight f7, and yeah, maybe I'd underestimate that option. If queen g4, then he can castle. Oh, but then knight f7. Well, knight f7 immediately goes king e7. I guess. So try queen g4. Castles is also knight e6 as possible. And then he'll try to keep the queens on, whatever. No, yeah, castle's knight e6, yeah. Hits the rook as well. So maybe the king e7 runs into rook f7. So just take that. Oh, he wants knight d4, right? It feels like it should be good for me, but it's not so easy to navigate all this. Takes knight d4, but I feel like I should be doing well somehow there. Maybe rook c7. Okay, we'll try this. So he's going to try knight d4, I think. There's also queen d4 followed by rook c7. Yeah, his knights are kind of stopping my entry points. There's also knight d4. Yeah, I've got to be careful after knight d4. There's also rook c7 here, but I'm not sure. He's got knight e5. Maybe it's simplest to take, right? And then just come in with a rook. Oh, he's got queen e5. Well, knight e5 is also possible. Knight e5 just queen a4 check. King d8. Is there any like useful square with that rook? So I'm surviving his counter. It's kind of a weird position this, where he's trying to counter attack against me. Like rook f4 possibly. Like knight takes f4. Knight takes e5. Maybe h4 is a move. Can I go h4 here? Because if queen g3, queen e5, if queen h4 takes, knight f3, king g2. Oh yeah, it's bundled the queen, yeah, that's what I was looking for. Okay, yeah, good game that one actually. Interesting game. So this guy I want to try and get a result against this guy. Yeah, annoying move actually. He likes his c4 idea, doesn't he? Maybe queen a6 to kind of harass that pawn. Now knight e7. Now he's going for the queen trade, which also possible. Yeah, maybe take. Seems to be quite good in the endgame. So now he wants c4, right? b5. Maybe b5 is. Oh, he's still got c4. Yeah, that was careless. Knight b6 now might be playable. Or bishop b. Knight b6. Maybe a little bit. Yeah, he's very quick, this guy. So the problem is when you play very fast, you're losing something with accuracy. It doesn't seem to have harmed him. Now he's probably going to double on the C file, right? Try and trade bishops. Well, that F4 was a move, but maybe that's too much. Was rook E8? Also rook B8 wants to trade bishops, then rook B8. Yeah, but I don't have time because this stupid move. This is very annoying. There's F4 liquidating the pawn. And now he's got D5 options, which is stupid to even allow that trade. If I take, I'm losing, am I? I'm not sure I am. Maybe I have to take, I don't know. Oh, he wants king c5. Yeah, if f5. Ah, no, I'm losing. Or maybe not. It might be some weird stalemate. So go here. I didn't see this idea going king c6, I must admit. I just thought his idea was to go king c5, force the king move. His idea is I get g3 in, right? It goes king there, go king there, and a5 quickly. I might even be winning. King d4, king b6, and a5. So now f4. I think he has to take. Yeah, it's a draw. Interesting game, that one. Interesting game. Maybe g4 is an option, right? Yeah. So if f4, f5, is this no good, no? He can take. It would take maybe just... Okay, knight f5 is obviously a move if he takes. There's also ef. Ef bishop g2. Can even take on g6. Okay, so try and win a pawn. Aha, that move I missed. Might be still okay though, because knight d5 options might still be good for white. It's also like rook f8, knight g7 sometimes. Really works. Who is this guy? I'm sure I've played him before actually. Yeah, knight d5 looks most natural here. He's got to take. Maybe even take with a queen. Take with a queen, he goes, if I take with a pawn, I feel like taking with a pawn is the most, I want to just go c3, play positionally, right? But d5 is weak, so it's not that straightforward. You can maybe attack d5. The rook c8. Rook c8 is an obvious natural move. Might have been better to take with a queen. I don't know. Yeah, I felt like I was close to winning by force there, but yeah. So now maybe somebody like rook c4 is possible. c4, you get some weird variations. Queen f3. Yeah. So once, okay, bishop f4, you kind of want to get rid of that knight if you can. So knight c4 got moves like queen e2, but then he's got king d7. Yeah, I think knight c4 is bad. But what else? He should be winning with his dominant knight on e6. Should be winning. From New York. So I could trade, go queen f3. That's one option. Maybe that's the simplest. Because it's very hard for him to castle with his knight on e6. So he's got bishop d6. Yeah. So how do I make progress? Maybe overprotect this pawn. So I free up the queen. Okay, yeah, maybe g5. I'm just playing on instinct now. g5. Because queen h5, queen g4, maybe oscillating. Yeah, that's an annoying move. I do have. If b3, rook h4 he wants. There is queen h5, queen h3. Although I'm not sure that really gets me. Maybe that's just a bad idea in general. There's maybe queen h3. What does that threaten? Nothing. But then what does he do? I don't know. Now I want to go b3 and kick his rook away. Maybe b3 now. Either. Okay, that move I missed. There's rook e1 now. Oh, queen d3 was very strong there. Possibly. Okay, queen d3 here as well, maybe. Okay, I want to check, right? I want to check king d7, queen g7. Okay, some trade. There's also knight g7. Knight g7's an idea, right? Yeah, he's got to go there, right? So now maybe take and then queen e5. Also rook e5, queen e5 simplest, right? Because now technically winning, I think. Queen e6 is a technically winning position. There's also queen d6. Maybe I just simplest. Okay, yeah. It's going to be king f6, yeah. Only move. I should be able to win this. Put the king on d4 and then just push the pawns. Maybe rook e8. Not the most convincing technique, but should be good enough. Who is this guy again? I feel like I've played this guy before. Oh, Kozol. He's a former European champion, actually. So I've got quite a big score against. So I've massively ahead against some European champion, which is good. Okay, I've got him again. He's from Croatia. So he won the European Championship back in 1990s, I think. Maybe early 2000s. Okay, I've seen this variation before. He knows what he's doing, right? You can go knight c3. I could take and go knight c6 actually. How bad is this? Oh, he's going to castle probably. No, he wants to watch out for knight d4, so he's probably not going to allow knight d4, but at some point he'll castle. I thought he would stop knight d4, but yeah, if I take, he's going to get loads of pressure, right? I don't know if he's better though. It's some pressure, but it's not enough to be better. Maybe this is my hope. Okay, d6 is a move. Maybe a6 and b5. There's also h6 in the air. Yeah, he's probably getting on a bit now because I finally found someone slower than me. You need to play against old and slow players like myself. I was thinking this earlier. It's like these 8-year-olds keep beating GMs. I think that 8-year-old generation is now the strongest generation we've seen probably since emerged since the kind of Magnus Carlsen 1990 generation. Nepomniachtchi, Karyakin, David Howe. I don't think Caruana's born 1990, was he? He's got 94, like big pressure, knight b5, yeah. So yeah, maybe this is why I should have. Oh, there is d5 though. Maybe he's overlooked d5. Now it's starting to get the pawn to d4. And now for a6, the kind of knight has to go back to a3 or something. Yeah, but obviously the point is with a lot of these kids is that a lot of them just end up giving up, or they just devote a lot of life to chess when they're very young, but then they just don't carry on. Which is just as well, because if they all carried on and fulfilled their potential, you wouldn't be able to play chess anymore, because there'd just be, too many good kids, right? So, he wants knight c7. There is rook e8, knight c7, bishop e5. Maybe that's an idea, although he'd probably go rook e8, rook e1. Yeah, so knight c7 was maybe failing the bishop g5 anyway. So it could have actually gone a6. There's rook e5 now. Okay, wants knight c3. Queen d7 is an option. Oh, but this is hanging as well. Maybe d4. Because if f4, there's maybe just rook d5. Okay, I want to go queen d7 and rook h5 and mate him. Maybe queen d5 is possible. Because knight c4? Yeah, I just come here. Oh, this pawn is weak. There's moves like rook ba or rook e8 or even just here increase the potential of my rooks. b5, maybe h5. h5, h4. There's ideas like bishop h4 and rook g6. But probably not working just yet. Maybe just g6 and just improve, right? Yeah, I think g6 is a mistake. Okay, I'm going to try this move. Now I'm hitting the pawn. So rook a2, try and double rooks. Hit the pawn again. Okay, double rooks. Okay, he's going to come back to f1. Probably is all he can do. But this position is looking bad for white. It's even queen f5. Maybe good. It's going to have to take. Knight d6 or something. I shouldn't have allowed that. Yeah, now. Okay, d3 and then bishop d4. Yeah, so someone even slower than me. But it's harder when you get older because your motivation goes down. I feel like I could have achieved a lot more in chess. Obviously, I'm not saying I could have won a European Championship, but I could have played in such tournaments and maybe achieved something a bit more. when I was younger, when I was in my 20s, in the 30s. Should have tackled my fear of flying a lot more. Should have played a lot more. Should have studied a lot more. Maybe G4 is a move or H4. Some point, probably you're gonna go here, right? He does have knight H5. I should have just gone back to. What the hell was that move? Well, I played there. It was an awful move. Now he's got like B5 ideas, man. Yeah, B3, B5. I'd probably have to do it anyway. Yeah, now I'm a little bit stuck. Rook D1 is an option. If knight E8, then maybe bishop H6 or bishop G5. Yeah, that's also good. Maybe, okay, I'm going to have to try and go for this ending. Though I don't like this position. I feel I'm being outplayed here by a former European champion. He wants C4. My play here is very slow. It wants A5, A4, right. Yeah, okay, I'm going to castle. A5 does bishop B5. So he's stopping that, right. Okay, F4 does bishop knight G4. This is a problem. Okay, I'm going to have to do this and then go F4. And then somehow try and break through, but the knight H7 is bishop E7, maybe, or F4. Yeah, because I feel like I've always had a lot of talent, but I've never really achieved my full potential. So knight G4 now, maybe E5. Maybe is E5 a move here? Yeah, because if he takes twice, F6 is hanging. So in general, he wants to go A4 and take, and then a very good position. So he can go knight D7. Maybe I'll take on G4 and then go. Don't know what then. Maybe knight E4 or E6. Maybe that just peters out. Right, I don't know. Yeah, I think he'll go knight D7. That seems like the most logical move. Probably take on G4. Yeah, also possible. Okay, so take. Okay, there's knight E4. I'm going to lose a pawn, but maybe get some play. There's also take on D6 is possible. But then he's just F6. I've got to watch out for F6 ideas. But try knight E4. Just to discourage F6. So I think he's going to take twice. Yeah. Right, if I go knight C5 here, how bad is that? There's also D6 possible. Okay, we do have ideas like knight D7 as well. Maybe equalising the game. I think black's slightly better here. Knight B7, rook D7. Okay, so come back with a knight. Yeah, there's knight F6 possibilities. D6, maybe D6, right? Play for the initiative. Rook D5 ideas. Rook D5 and then okay, can't go rook E8. If he moves the bishop, I take on G3. Come back maybe. But you can go bishop C3 actually. Because if I take, goes rook A3. Yeah, probably go to take anyway. Rook A3, yeah. This is all kind of normal, right? Subnormal. Maybe this. And then go knight B7, try and make a draw. There's also D7 ideas. I'm just going to try and make a draw here. Yeah, I probably was better there. But it's just like a bit of a crap. Yeah, I mean, not much better. It's not really that great. But actually, D7. To be fair, I forgot the D7. There's only because I was thinking he was going to go Rook A3 there. I'd calculate Rook A3 and then D7 and then go Rook A7. So probably I should throw the dice. But yeah, I've had a good day actually. I mean, I've gained some points on both. I think
Or maybe the 1 minute I didn't gain much, or if anything at all. But I go definitely going on the 3 minutes, so that's good. How accurate were those games? Here we go. What about that game? Was that accurate? So I played this guy twice. No, not particularly accurate. It was 88. You're really looking for 90, aren't you? So F5 was actually a good move, yeah. So actually he's already gone wrong. So maybe this whole line is actually, it's saying I had a better option. Really? What would be, maybe G5 is a better option. A4. I predict the computer would probably like A4 or G5. No, it actually just wants bishop E3. Simple developing move, yeah. I forgot, I quite like F4 there. I think it's quite dangerous. Because I've been studying in Scheveningen recently, and these whole lines where you just throw all the pawns forward are very dangerous for black. Like the Keres attack, which obviously was created a long time ago by Paul Keres, named after Paul Keres, Estonian grandmaster, Soviet chess player. But he was from Estonia. He was one of the most one of the players that was considered to be one of the strongest players never to win a world championship. It's a little bit like Jimmy White in snooker. You had like Paul Keres in chess, and then later on you had Korchnoi, and people like that. But he was considered. I think Carl Schlechter was also maybe up there as like this drawing master, but came very close to winning the world championships back in the day. As many players, Tarash was probably Nimzovich, in their era. But certainly Keres was considered to be a great player. He died quite young. He died at 59 of a heart attack. He was slightly overweight, or maybe he was quite a lot overweight, I'm not sure. But also had the stress of being a professional chess player. Yeah, this is all really horrible for black, and I think that actually was quite a big mistake they made. So yeah, this is already winning. I mean, once he takes, I should probably just take out the queen. Like take him out the pawn is not a good move. They take out the queen, and then rook c8. The rook c8. You can probably just go c3. He's also actually queen f5 is a move I missed, which really is destructive. Because I was trying to go for this checkmate. I felt like it was close to checkmate. I didn't see queen f5 when I was calculating. So later on, probably screwed it all up, right? Or was over not winning, or not a lot better. Yeah, so my idea is I wanted to go b3 and destabilize his rook. And I could have gone queen d3 there, but this is probably all, yeah, as long as you keep control of these positions and just say, look, I don't need to do anything special. I'm going to win the game. And this is all technically quite, yeah, actually reasonable game, I felt like. So, and yeah, like I say, former European champion, proper chess player. What about that game? Was that? I don't think that game was very accurate. No, it was reasonably accurate, 91%. Yeah, I felt I'm better here. Like, actually, you can just go d5 because d5, if you get a bishop to d4, maybe but d6 is also not bad. Yeah, I kind of play these lines myself as white, but I think this is not a great version of it because how do you put pressure on d6? If you go knight d5, they go bishop d4, and there's no pressure on d6. And now he's already just clearly worse. And in fact, he's not even threatening knight. I realised that later. He's not even threatening knight c7 because there's always that bishop g5 moves. But what I did was actually not bad either. Like, yeah, this is just very nice for black. Like, you're just controlling the game with the queen on d5. So, you know, there's some kind of promise in these games. They're not great games, but, you know, there's some, I'm showing something there. Yeah, Queen F5, and I'm busting the blockade, right? It's back, the computer quite likes Queen F5. I thought he would go knight d6 here, but knight d6. The problem is my two connectors are going to win the game anyway. Like, you know, if he goes knight d6 take on f5, it's like c4, c3, d3 kind of ideas coming in. So knight d6 may even be rook a5 might be good enough. Yeah, it's actually saying d3. Yeah, I mean, they just start pushing these guys if he takes. Then this is just really bad, yeah. Yeah, okay. So that game was quite reasonable anyway, so I'm quite happy about that game. Quite happy about some of these games, but what about that game? That was a draw, but I think I was losing at some point. Don't think it was a very accurate game at all. Nah, not a great game. And also e6, didn't like this e6 idea. Sometimes you can get away with that, but this particular situation, you hate that move. I should just take, and it's just equal. That's interesting, because I'm often taught that you're supposed to do this, and then you strengthen the centre. You strengthen your control over e4, but it seems to think that but even so, this position is not too bad for black. Okay, so that game wasn't. And was he ever winning later? I think he was close. Yeah, I should have. What I should have done here was just gone rook b8 immediately, maybe to go rook b6. Why can't I go here? Is this bad? No, I think I should just do this because in the game I ended up with my rooks in bad, but it's a really bad move. And now I thought I was in real trouble now. It can go d5 immediately. But actually, yeah, maybe I should just keep the tension with e4. Like d5 was a bit rush. I've got to go for this king and pawn, but apparently it's a draw. And what happens if he goes king e5? How is that? He's not actually queening the e pawn quicker than I can do something with the. What happens, sorry? Like king here? Oh, this is actually okay, is it? Yeah, I get there just in time. So maybe that was just a draw after that. So I'm not very good at king and pawn endgames. And I can get a better version of it, but still maybe a draw. Well, it's saying that's losing. Ah, yeah, he can force me to do all this. So I think this whole plan of going for stalemate was actually turned out to be a big error. Yeah, I was thinking king c5. King c6 was just a bad move. King c5, and then he gets the opposition. I think that's just winning, actually. Is that winning by force? Like here? Like here? So a5, I mean, if you let it think for a while, maybe it sees that it's a draw or a win. Ah, but it takes on h5, yeah. That should be winning, actually. You'd assume. So if you go really deep into it, what is happening? This is all kind of forced, right? Yeah, it has to take there. Well, at some point. Otherwise, if you don't take the pawns, what are you doing? It's interesting he doesn't want to take here now. He can take here, but then you go... You actually make it tricky for him to escape the checks. Maybe on a high depth it would say winning. Interesting. situation. But you've got a heck of a lot of checks. That's the problem. Yeah, but I think on a higher depth, it might well say winning, but I'm not sure how. But yeah, none of that happened anyway. Let's just have a look at one last game. We'll try and get as much. We should try and do is review as many of these games as we can. Okay, that game was a poor game. I lost, but that game I won. Let's have a look at my wins. No, that was a very poor game actually. The knight g5 was just a mistake. So it's actually not. Oh, you should go g6. And this is just like really bad for white. So I'm getting confused. I'm thinking this is theory and it's not. So of course, yeah, I mean this is also a line, right? Like here, here, check knight f7. Yeah, probably it's equal. Yeah, I think I've analysed this before, and it doesn't give white any edge anyway. But you can take, of course. But actually, I think this is an underestimated system where they simply go f6. Actually, I've always felt that when I remember analysing it before and thinking this is actually maybe the simplest way that black has against this universal system. And it's actually pretty good. But maybe people just don't like it because it looks slightly passive. It's never been as popular as some of the other lines for black. But yeah, I mean, you get all this kind of activity, bishop d7, and it's unclear really. I mean, the engine gives slight edge for white, but I'd say it's pretty close to unclear. Okay, so that game was like a bit of a blunder. It wasn't a good game at all. It was just a pile of crap. So there've been some good games today and like some duffers. But overall, fairly happy about the way it's going. That game was a draw. What about that game? I mean, these were like bullet games. Yeah, fairly accurate, right? Didn't like that c4 move because my idea was to exchange off, but actually it's a bad move and it kind of loses some influence over d4 square. So the idea was I'd slightly increase the potential of the bishop on d7 by going c4. Which, to be fair, has some logic behind it, but I can just go bishop e7. So I say, like, I don't think these lines are that great for white. They're playable. But bishop e7, I mean, long run, you've got the bishop pair, which is great. Yeah, and I thought it was better. I thought you should take with a knight, actually. But you took with a queen. Why can't you take with... Yeah, take with a knight. It seemed more logical to me. You can't even go g6, but that looks slightly iffy. For castle, yeah, maybe just castle, just even... Oh, you can't go knight f5 because e4's hanging in. Well, I mean, you can go knight f5, but he has to step out the pawn, otherwise he drops pawn. So rook e8, yeah, rook e1. Because, for example, if it goes knight df5, bishop f5, knight f5, knight e4, rook e1. Actually, no, maybe knight f5 is possible, because knight f5, bishop takes, knight e4. Surely he's got queen g4, but maybe then knight g5 and actually doesn't have anything that great. How does that go? Like here? No, I can't. Yeah, I mean, also just rook e8, right? It's just equal. But probably not this move. But this feels bad. Yeah. Or even knight h6 and queen g4 check and then h4 at the end or something. This is bad. I don't think you can do this. But you can just go rook e8 and you're okay. Yeah, I mean, it's not a very exciting game, but he took with a queen. And I made a mistake around about here, that I felt like that was no, I felt like rook c4 was better. Yeah, rook c4 maybe is coming out as one of the better. Or d5 actually. I mean, queen c7 is maybe too timid. But this is one of the things I noticed actually about my games. One of the things I noticed was that I'm actually not making as many pawn moves as I should be, and dynamic pawn moves is something I need to work on. You know, I mean, actually, for dynamic play, I don't make enough pawn moves. I think that's something that where you become more dynamic, and and you're improving your chances. You know, you think like when you go d5, you've suddenly got more possibilities in the position. This is why these pawn moves are so useful, because suddenly you know you've ideas of taking here, and also when I've got like pawns facing pawns, I often underestimate the possibility of just capturing. On every move, you need to capture, capture, capture. Look at pawn moves. Look at checks and captures. You know, look at basic stuff, right? But when it's not a terrible move, of course, Queen C7, but just a slight kink there. You know, could maybe get me to a higher level. Is this pawn move idea? It's a fairly sound game actually. G6 is a good move, and C4 I felt was not bad. Yeah, so this is why I was calculating bishop g5, but I don't think it works. He just goes knight e6 and he's winning. Knight e6. Bishop e3. He goes rook d7, for example, and after rook e6, fe3, or even just take on e3 immediately. It was also good. Rook e6, rook d7, and he's technically winning. But yeah, this is just bad for him. But I mean, I played a flashy move, which was quite good later, but then I started messing up quite badly, which probably killed the accuracy level. And then rook e4, which is quite a flash move actually, but a very brilliant. Wow, thank you. Yeah, so it's like you, if you don't do that, then but you know you might. Well, they keep the e4 pawn. You know that's it. Yeah, I mean if you don't do that, they keep. Well, you're still winning, of course, but I mean I think that's another thing. Yeah, you've got to be to play at a higher level. You've got to be more ruthless. It's something I'm trying to do. You know, try to be more ruthless. Just stamp out any life that they have. I was like watching the golf over the weekend and had a slight bet, shall we say, on Patrick Cantlay. He was 5 shots clear, and then at some point in the Saturday, he was 5 shots clear going to Saturday. He started playing very timidly, like the commentators noticed it. You know, he wasn't really attacking, and that's a very natural human tendency. You want to protect what you already have. And I've done that myself in tournaments where you get to a good score and you start trying, like British Championships years back. You know, I was like even Scarborough in the 1990s. I remember, you know, years ago. Feels like a dream now. You know, so far, so back in the distant past. You know, I was like agreeing like draws or just not playing games outright to the end, and then at the end when you lose, like you regret it. So it's like you're trying to defend something, which is not the way to do it. And of course, Cantley ended up losing, right? So he's losing by. I actually, yeah, one part of the video I'm going on about how people should like donate so I can get a better mouse, and the next one I'm going on about I'm gambling, so maybe I should shut up. But yeah, this is just winning. But then I proceeded to play horribly after this because I should just stamp out all his queenside play. I mean, he's getting desperate. Like I thought you go bishop z3, but you can just go king h6, so it doesn't really help. Or knight d3 is even saying he's not got a good discovery. But yeah, this is a point. I should just play somebody like even rook a8. Or what I did was like rook. Yeah, okay. It's still saying actually what I did was okay, but yeah, rook b1, knight d4 was bad, I think. And this is where I was getting very shirty because I realised I started to mess it up a lot. And actually, king f1, he's starting to get back in the game, and that would have been really poor. Like if I hadn't won this game, I would have felt very depressed. But now it's a fairly easy win again. I think he's missed the moment with king f1. Now his king's not in the game, and black can control the game fairly easily. c3 immediately was winning. Yeah, and then well, even rook a4 was also winning. Yeah, but this is also good enough. I should just go rook a1 and win the rook, but I played that, which she missed knight a3, and now it's still winning. Yeah, but again, yeah, I mean, you kind of let him back in the game, but okay, this is completely winning because exchanging a pawn up. Normally, if it was just exchange out, it might not be winning actually. Yeah, but even then, white would be suffering. Like say you took away the pawn on f7. But it should be a fairly trivial win with the extra pawns. So even the computer variation's gone down. It's on a human level, I would say this is totally winning. So what was the actual accuracy score there? Yeah, not bad, 97, 90.7. Anyway, I think I'll stop there. Thanks again for watching the video. And please subscribe to the channel and so on. Thank you.